Hey everybody, what is going on? This is Caleb with Blockstart, and welcome to Cashflow Positive, the weekly update video where we give you updates on all things Cash and Blockstart. Cash, of course, being our token sale, and Blockstart being our series of SDKs for iOS, Android, and Unity that are aiming to make blockchain accessible to developers and startups. We have some amazing stuff to show you this week, and we're going to actually dive right into it. So let's go ahead and dive into a quick recap of the first Blockstart demo day for our iOS, Android, and Unity SDKs. Let's head over there now.
So as you can see, this is what we have so far for our Android wallet. You can see all the different mosaics, different amounts you have, and their ticker. If you go into a particular mosaic, you can see your balance, the equivalency in US dollars, and your sent and received transactions. Now, if you go ahead and select one of those, you can see all of the details, and you can even click on View on Explorer and check out the Cash Blockchain Explorer to view all that important details there. Now, if we go back to our main screen here, and we go to the Send tab, you can see that you can choose a mosaic. The little drop-down menu here, pretty nice. And you can choose, Zem, Warhammer, Cash, whatever mosaic you want to send. You can enter in a wallet address, and eventually you'll be able to use a QR code as well to scan someone's QR code for their wallet. I'll show you that in a second. In the Receive tab, here it is. There's the QR code. Someone can send that, and it will auto-populate when they open their app. It's pretty cool. The address will paste in. You can paste in the amount you want to send, and vice versa. Wallet creation is going to be super easy. You can import a wallet that you already have or create a new wallet. If you tap on that button, you'll see the starts of the onboarding flow for creating a new wallet. You just tap through a few simple steps, and we'll show you more in the iOS wallet, which you can see right here. The user interface is pretty similar, and we did that on purpose. Similar thing here with sent transactions, viewing your balance, etc., etc. We have a bit of UI work to do, fixing that ugly date stamp, but just like in the Android app, you can see all of the transaction information and view the Explorer. So let's go back to the main screen here, I just wanted to show you that you can see your received transactions as well. So in the Send tab, it basically is the same exact way. You can choose whatever mosaic you want, maybe Zem, maybe Warhammer. You can enter a wallet address, like some address, and you can give them an amount. A cool thing that we've integrated, you can easily flip between US dollars and Zem, whichever you want to type in, depending on your use case, and then you just click Next and type an optional message. You can see the cash fee, and last minute, you can also change your wallet, which is a pretty nice touch. So assuming that you are ready, you can tap Send, enter in your password, and then successfully send your Zem or whatever other mosaic you want. So let's go back to the main screen here and go to the Receive tab. Looks just like the Android app. We have a QR code. We have the option to select whatever mosaic you want. You can tap Copy Address, and Send Payment Request is really cool. It's going to allow you to send a message to a friend, and they can tap on the link, and it will deep link them back into the app. And then what they're going to be able to do is essentially type in the amount that they want to send you right away, and it'll be like a really super simple deep linking method. What you're seeing here is the wallet creation process. We're going to make it really nice and pretty and simple so that you can just walk right through it, back up your wallet. We're innovating on this, and we'll have more information on how we're innovating in a bit. But very, very cool stuff. We want to make this a super streamlined, very easy to use, user-friendly experience. So you're going to be able to send your backup to your email, or we'll also enable you to save it locally. This is an example of how easy it is to install the Blockstart Node app. All you have to do, drag it to your applications folder and open it up. We have it working behind the scenes to do this in the toolbar. You can tap Power On, and what it's going to do is it's going to launch your node and run it on your computer. You can even see the blockchain size, and you can turn it off and on at will. We're going to enable it so that when you boot up your computer, you can have it start right away. What you're seeing here is the Swift SDK. We're making it super easy for using Blockstart on iOS by allowing you to use our SDK to configure and even pass in trusted node URLs and things like that to be able to launch your own blockchain and connect to it in iOS and Swift. Now we're doing a bunch of work on the cryptography side as well with SHA3 and things like that. Very cool stuff. And now let's move on to the Unity SDK. Really excited about this. We already showed you an example last week of this sort of thing, but we've made some improvements. And this is an example of buying the Ash Kicker guns. And as you can see, we've changed the fonts, we've made it look a little cleaner. And as it's confirming, you can see the balance up in the top. And then as soon as it confirms, the item actually pops up on the user. And we're considering doing something where maybe the item has like 50% opacity until it's confirmed so that you can see something's coming. But essentially, we want this to be drag and drop. This is an example of some of the drag and drop interface that you'll be able to use. You can see here, this is the transfer screen where you can type in an address and a message, an amount, and send cash directly from the app. You can view your inventory and transaction history as well as your public address for cash, however you're using it. This is the settings screen where you can set an auto transfer amount. You can set your linked address, maybe your external cash wallet outside of this game. And you can also turn off the requirement for passwords to be needed for transfers. You can type in your password there and save your settings. And now let's do a quick example of sending some cash from the game to an external wallet. We'll type in a little message here, nothing super complex. This is a test transaction, and I'm gonna send 10 cash from the game to an external wallet. Type in my password and confirm it, and what you see here is it is pending. But if we go over to Postman, we're gonna run a little post request here to show you that it actually works, which is very cool. We'll pull it up here, and you can see we have 5 cash. When we send it, suddenly there is 15 from the 10 that just entered. Super cool stuff. So we're experimenting with temporary wallets, and in order to set up one of these temporary wallets, this is the UI flow. We're still building it, but this is essentially what it will look like. We want to make it really nice and easy and make it a great user experience for people who want to use blockchain in their games and applications. Guys, we are so excited about all the things that we're building. And oh yeah, this is a quick example of what the wallet manager looks like in Unity. You can enter in the particular namespace that you want to accept tokens from, and more.
So to recap, obviously you can tell we've been hard at work building out our iOS, Android, and Unity SDKs. You saw them in real-world examples, in real apps and games, showing just how easy it is to create cryptocurrencies and digital assets and communicate with a blockchain using Blockstart. Very cool stuff. And just some closing announcements and news, I suppose. The private sale ends in 19 days. After 19 days, that 20% token discount is gone. So if you want to buy tokens and have been sitting on the fence, now is the time to do it, because after those 19 days, the public sale starts and the price goes up. So if you have friends who are interested, tell them about it. If you've been waiting to buy tokens, now is your time. Make sure that you join our Telegram group and follow us on Twitter as well. The links are in the description. And finally, be sure to subscribe here to Blockstart on YouTube. Like this video, leave a comment if you'd like. We would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on Cashflow Positive.